I'm Rico Leone, and I'm a fixer. I resolve conflicts between homeowners and home builders.
Right now, we're living in half a house.
They're gonna have to pay for what you estimated poorly.
We were taken advantage of.
We're not gonna let them get away with it. Years ago, my parents, they got taken advantage of by a crooked contractor. That's why I'm such an advocate for homeowners. This is our version of champagne against the boat. I'd like to call these guys out and ask them if they let their family live in something like this.
Let's go. Pack the we're out.
People having a problem with their contractor call me to say, Rico, please help me.
Oh my gosh.
I turn construction nightmares into dream homes. I want to take this on. I need to take care of them. So today I'm heading to the Blooms. They have 2 kids. They're both teachers. There are so many things going wrong with this situation. It is just crazy. Their contractor was such a smooth operator at the beginning, and now it's a nightmare.
I'm Brock.
I'm Jana, and this is our toy storage area since the addition we were building is a complete disaster.
I grew up in Morrison, Colorado.
I grew up in a very populated town in Ukraine, a big city where the culture is very different. Everybody lives in the same, you know, in Europe, you stay with your family for a long time. So actually, I shared a bed with my sister. I shared a room with my parents my entire life until we moved here in the 90s. So homeownership is not even on the table in Ukraine. So this is just such a dream. Size-wise, when we bought this house, we thought it was huge. We used to have friends over and it felt so big and we thought we'd never outlive it. But adding a second child and a second child's stuff, Emma needs her own space and Reese needs her own space. And we are all sharing this space, which is one living space with toys, you know, and computers and the TV and books. It's just a really old house with no storage. That's how Our plan was to add another living space to the lower level, and upstairs we wanted to add another bedroom, make the bathroom bigger, and add a study area for the girls.
I think we talked to maybe half a dozen or more different contractors, and sometimes we'd just never hear back from them.
Jerry came in and he glad-handed us so well. He said, I will take care of your home, and I've already made my millions. I'm not in this for the money. He knew all the right things to say.
He was a charmer, for sure.
His initial bid was right around $153,000, and the time frame was 3 to 4 months. We got the permit, and then construction began a year ago. Things went south right away.
The first sub was walking off the job after 2 hours of work. They took what probably needed maybe a few weeks and stretched that out into about, 6 months maybe?
Our foundation took from May until December.
He was asking for more money, and you just don't know what you don't know. And it wasn't until much later that we found out that some of the subs weren't being paid, materials weren't being paid for, and that urgency to get the project moving again made it so we were ready to pay more. And I think we ended up paying another $30,000.
We have paid Jerry in 3 payments, almost $112,000. It's just been sitting there for many months, open to the elements. So we tarped it ourselves to try and protect the framing that is there. What Jerry took from us, but from me in particular, I have an interesting story. In the year 2015, when I was pregnant, I was in a near-death car accident with a drunk driver. And as part of that, I received some settlement money, and I wanted to turn it into something positive. It was really horrible. I ended up having a surgery, and that's how Reese was born. She was born from a horrible situation. When I look at my daughter, I wanted to turn something that was so horrifying and really ruined my life for many years. And I wanted to turn it into something positive, you know, a new room for her to grow into or share with her sister. And the worst part is Jerry looked me in the eyes and he knew that story and he took it. And he took that from us.
glad. I'm glad.
See ya.
You guys are excited to see me. That's good. So when I talked to you over the phone, the level of desperation in your voice when I talked to you, I just knew right away I had to come here and figure out what was going on.
We really see no way out of this situation.
So what's your communication with him now?
The latest is he told us he doesn't have a phone and he'll communicate through email.
Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
It's a
heard
good
that
one.
one
It's a
before.
good
Yeah,
one.
that's a really good one.
It's a good one.
So if I were to reach out to him, do you think that he'd be willing to come back and work with me, or do you think he's a type to be hyper defensive?
I would be willing to try anything. I mean, he owes us about $90,000.
Oof.
So whatever we could get back from that in terms of labor or materials, I would love.
Speaking of materials, did you, like, the amount of money you gave him is how much?
$112,000.
And when you ask him, like, where's that money at, he says what?
He says, oh no, it has been spent.
And he's doctored up some invoices to look like receipts with a red stamp that says paid. And then later on, when we found out things are going south, you know, we called and found out that these, not only the sub's not been paid, but the suppliers have not been paid.
Yeah, I definitely want to see those if you have them.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually have some of the receipts right here. Rico gives us hope. We have been feeling so lost and sad. And now, I mean, I feel a physical shift in my body.
Yeah, there's light. There's light at the end of this tunnel.
Did you call the actual manufacturing companies that, like, have your stuff or no?
Absolutely. It's at the warehouse.
Okay,
but
so
not paid
Custom
for.
windows and doors that are only gonna fit that hole right there.
Gotcha.
That
Okay,
aren't
so
gonna be sold to other places, other
Okay.
houses, right?
so they were technically ordered but not paid for.
Correct.
Okay. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna actually take these with me because I want to look this over with my team, walk the property, and see what it's actually gonna cost.
Great. Absolutely.
I see some trusses.
Yep.
Yep.
Strapped.
Yeah,
So they're great.
There you go, guys.
Break and enter.
Go for it.
Okay.
thank you.
All right, so we kind of have a clean canvas in a sense.
Literally.
Yeah. My biggest concern is the roof.
Okay.
Like, that roof is just completely messed up. We obviously have to take care of that.
Yeah, it looks like they started the framing, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more still to do.
Right.
I mean, if we're putting a number at it, $20,000 maybe to finish up the framing, get the trusses on, sheathing, interior framing.
We have this all opened up. When it comes to the fun stuff, my vision is a cool TV over here, you know, have a couch where they can see the kids playing over here. And honestly, like, I see their kids' toys everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find some ways that they can organize it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe something here where they could put their kids' toys just so, you know, keep it out of the way, keep it clean.
Okay.
And I know we're talking, you know, some numbers. Obviously, we got some demo too. I'm thinking maybe $4,500 probably to finish up the demo here, upstairs, the bathroom upstairs, and connect
The
everything.
connecting walls. Yeah. I think this could be really cool space though, you guys. Ceilings are nice and tall, so that makes it really
I do
fun.
like that. All right. Right away, this wall needs to go.
Well, it has to go,
This
right?
has to go. We got to give them a
Okay.
proper bathroom here. There's 4 people sharing one bathroom.
Yeah. That's
That
a
blows
lot.
my mind.
That's a lot. And this is a small home, so I could only imagine one bathroom, everybody kind of piled in. And, you know, this is an older home, so all the spaces are small. You know,
I'm
that's,
feeling like claustrophobic
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
This feels. I
yeah.
feel like I'm even too close to you guys right now.
Yeah,
This is like way too
yeah,
close.
yeah.
Let's check out that roof.
Oh, okay. Is it safe?
I don't know.
All right. So Brock and John actually put this up.
Oh, they did just to protect their home.
Yeah. Well, looking
This
at
really
numbers, I'm seeing insulation.
Yes?
So what? $5,000 for insulation.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Oh,
drywall
easily, right?
up and down.
Right?
Maybe 10,000 on drywall. We got
Paint.
siding.
Yep.
That's probably another 10,000.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
And we got doors, paint, trim.
Yep. Another couple
flooring.
thousand.
Right.
We have to build out an entire bathroom.
It's gonna add up. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of work,
Probably what? 7,000 in plumbing.
easily.
So numbers wise, we're looking at like 150,000.
I think you're being really conservative, personally.
They've literally spent over 100,000. I think it's like 112,000. They think 90,000 of it wasn't used for this project.
Yeah, I think some money disappeared for sure.
We'll see. I know it's gonna be sticker shock when I, cover the estimate with her.
Yeah.
I say we go to the office and draw it up.
Okay.
So today I'm meeting with Brock and Jana, and I'm gonna give them the estimate. It is more than the original estimate that they got All right, guys, this is kind of the least fun moment, right? Where I give you the proper estimate. Or I walked up with Poonam and Matt, and I mean, I already see the vision. I know the vision that you guys want. Right now, we're about 150,000, 158,000.
That's more than
The initial estimate.
right.
All right, guys, this is kind of the least fun moment, right? Where I give you the proper estimate. Right now, we're about 150,000, 158,000.
That's more than
The initial estimate.
right.
So what I'm gonna do is definitely work on getting some money back from the contractor. I make 10% of pretty much every job that I do. On this specific job, just because I've heard your story and it's definitely struck a chord, I'm gonna not pay myself on this one, which is 10%, and just do it for free.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
And in that scenario, you know, my team will get paid. You want those guys paid. I'll just sacrifice my side, you know, because right now it's not about making money, it's about getting you guys back.
That's amazing.
Eternally grateful.
Thank you so much. We knew it would be more, but it's a lot more that was remaining because of how much we've lost with Jerry. But everything we can get, we're super grateful.
Yeah. So when it comes to reaching out to Jerry, I want Jerry on my side. You know, I'm not trying to go after him right now. I just want to hear his side of the story. Let's give him a call back. I know he says he doesn't have a phone, but you and I both think that's a lie. Let's try his old number and see if he picks up. If you get his voice message, leave him a nice voice message saying that you're working with someone now to do the project, and me, Rico, would like to work with him on it.
Okay.
So when it comes to Jerry, the original contractor, I'm gonna try to play nice and see if he could come back, maybe give some money or maybe do some sweat equity.
Hey, Jerry, it's Brock and Jana. Hey, we've been really working on a way to financially finish this project, and we have a great opportunity for you. Oh, it's so hard to play nice with Jerry, but you know, we believe in the good in people, and I hope that somewhere deep inside, he's got a heart and he'll reach back out. Well, he obviously has a phone.
He definitely has a phone. Telling you guys he doesn't have a phone, come on. So my next steps are, if you guys are good with this estimate, I wanna get started right away.
The estimate's a bit shocking, but we're so grateful for your part, and we're gonna do everything we can to make that work. It's gonna be a push for us financially, but for our mental health, for our family, we just wanna move forward, so we're gonna make it happen.
Very exciting, today is day one of demo. Let's get to doing the demo.
Okay.
Today I'm gonna be doing demo in the bathroom. Those tiles are definitely stuck to the floor. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be very, very tedious. This is the reason why I don't like to take out tile. At least they did a good job putting this towel on there, but not fun to take out. What I do enjoy is taking that chimney down. So that whole area was very claustrophobic the first time I walked it. We're gonna open everything up. It's gonna be a new bathroom, office, and of course, a new bedroom for the kids. Jana and Brock are gonna be living in the house during the renovation because they spent their entire life savings to do this. Jana!
Hey, Rico!
Which is nice because I can check in with Jana from time to time. Day one, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's surreal. I just can't even believe it's happening.
Yeah.
Super excited.
We're moving quick.
I finally got a response from Jerry.
Okay.
And it's surreal to say, but he told me he can't help me because he's going to prison.
So he called you saying he knows he's going to prison.
He emailed back and he said,
Say, hello, Jana and Brock. I did receive your message late yesterday. And while I'm very happy for you both, I'm going to be in prison and I don't think I'll be able to help. Thanks, Jerry. Okay. Do you really think that he's going to prison or do you think this is just a way to deflect?
I don't believe a word Jerry
Right.
says.
I mean, we might be in a situation where we go legal.
Right.
I say at least let's do a free consultation, kind of see what we're looking at and then go from there.
Okay.
All right, man. What's going on here?
Yeah, we have some old traditional space decking that we're working with. It's a material we haven't used in, 100 years.
I knew it was gonna be bad when we first looked at it, and now it's like, this all has to go.
The old shingles won't weave in with the new shingles, so we have to replace it all. There's no other option. Yeah, it's a really old roof. We don't use any of this stuff anymore. We're gonna go back with a significant upgrade. They're gonna be very happy. It's gonna protect them from the hail that we get all the time here in Colorado. See how brittle this is, this material?
Yeah.
That's exactly why the rest of the roof, we can't weave in with the old shingle. It's not possible.
I know we briefly talked, and I know you wanted to create space for family, the girls,
Yes.
and some bonus spaces for them. So we went fun and playful, but knowing they're not going to be this little forever.
Not much longer.
Not much longer. This is the LVP I'm thinking that we should use for this addition. Lots of indoor, outdoor stuff going on here, so great for pets, kids. Of course, we'll start at the main floor addition. So when you come into the home and you go into the addition, you're coming down a staircase in this living room space. What we've decided to do is create a custom built-in along this back wall. Luxury vinyl plank floors, so it's indoor, outdoor friendly. And then your seating area will be kind of off to this end. We'll mount a TV underneath the window over here and leave really this whole thing for play zone.
I love this look.
Let's go ahead and go through the upper level. Upstairs, we're creating a full bedroom with a closet and kind of a little study area for homework. We'll have 2 vanity desks, 2 cabinet units, and some bookcase and cabinets above. The bathroom area upstairs will encompass basically some built-ins, a washer-dryer stacking unit, and then a showering area with a double vanity and a toilet for the girls to kind of grow up in. So finishes-wise, your cabinetry will be in that navy.
That's beautiful.
So this will be one of the mosaics that we'll use, really just to doll up the space. And this is the fill type we're thinking. I think it's taking something classic and making it a little more contemporary. And then the countertop that we chose had a little bit of the blue veining and the gray veining in it, pulling all of these colors together. Floor of the bathroom is right over there at the very, very end there. It's a painted tile, very classic for an old home. What are you thinking so far?
I'm just like going cross-eyed.
It's awesome.
The great news is the tiles that you see in front of you, all 3 of these, are going to be given to you by the actual company after they've heard your story. So all of that is going to be gifted to you guys. The other thing that will be is all of your plumbing and lighting. The third thing is going to be your LVP floors. They've also joined in, and they're going to be also giving you this gift.
It's just been such like a
Roller coaster.
low of lows, high of highs.
Yeah.
It's like restoring our faith in humanity.
Let's embrace it. You deserve it. Good things happen to good people, right?
Hold me.
After speaking with Jana, she wanted me to reach out to Jerry Miller, and he actually responded. And I quote, "Hello, Rico. I hope you're doing well and having a great weekend. Thank you. Thanks for the message about Jana and Brock's project in Denver. I'm not quite sure anybody really wants to have me around at this point, but I have no issue with sitting down and talking with anyone from your team. Just let me know. Thank you very much, Jerry Miller." I don't mind this email whatsoever, and that he's willing to speak with me is already a good sign. So I'm gonna find a time that he's available, meet with him, and get his side of the story. This week, we're gonna be working on the framing and putting a new roof on the addition. And when it comes to their old contractor, I still have a lot of questions. So today, we're gonna meet with our real estate attorney, David.
We were able to look up his information. Interestingly, I have not found any active criminal cases against Jerry. We did find other civil cases against him, one in small claims court, a couple in district court. I feel time is of the essence. I feel that you have to establish your spot in line here if there is going to be a line of creditors. And additionally, we want to get on the insurance aspect of this.
We have filed with his insurance.
What have you heard back from the insurance company to date?
They're just kind of stringing me along, saying things like, oh, we have to wait from our insured's response, or there's no coverage.
Frankly, we don't know what's in that policy, that insurance policy. We're not going to know what's in that insurance policy unless and until we file a lawsuit.
I have it.
You have his insurance policy or just
I do.
just a declaration page?
No, I have the policy because I was named additional insured because it was my house.
Really?
So I got the whole
So
policy.
you were named additional insured on the policy?
I was.
Okay, then that possibly could lead to, you could be a first party on the insurance policy, not just a third party, which means greater risk for the insurance company if they don't cover this loss, because you could file a bad faith insurance claim as to them, potentially.
Ooh,
Ooh,
like that.
David, boom.
All right, so a lot of work going on right now. We got the trusses in, we got the decking. Right now they're lining up where all the rooms are gonna go, putting the walls up. As you can see, this is as fast as we could possibly go when it comes to the project. When was the first time that you saw things not kind of moving forward smoothly? Like, what was the first inclination?
It did take longer to get going than I wanted to, because I really wanted to be done with this project a year ago.
Right.
But some of it is balancing the budget, because you got to get somebody that can do the work at a quality pace and the right price to fit into that budget amount. And that's tough, especially in Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, in the last 2.5 years, the market's gotten up 45%.
I believe there's a solution that you may be able to help out with. Would you be willing to help Jana file a claim and say, like, this was work that we didn't do properly to get money back?
I mean, I think if it's something legitimate, then I think, maybe we can move, towards a resolution.
I feel like if you help with the insurance side, that will help. Jana mentioned the materials that they bought, some custom windows, custom doors as well. Is that a scenario where we can somehow figure out how to get those materials? Because I've even tried calling and trying to get it, and they won't let it because we're not you.
I think we can do that.
You be down for that?
Yeah.
When I spoke with Jana, she showed me an email saying that you were gonna go to jail. Is that a just don't talk to me anymore thing, or is that like legitimate?
I've got some legal issues that are tied to other clients, but Shauna's made some of it worse by communicating directly with some of these clients. And so I said to her what I thought the possible outcome could possibly be in the worst case scenario, that I could go to prison.
Jerry's answer to him being in jail was super weak. But what worried me the most is what he said to me when he thought the cameras were off.
And let me just tell you about their house, and then I'll leave. I didn't believe in that project to begin with. I think it's a bad design. The day that you get done, if that house went up for sale, a developer is going to come in there and scrape that house off.
So I'm gonna call Jerry Miller. He has not responded to me, and it's been over 3 weeks now. He's not answering my phone. I'm gonna try him one more time and see if I could understand why he just ghosted everyone again.
You've reached Jerry Miller. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey Jerry, this is Rico, just giving you a call. Give me a call back at this number. It's been 3 weeks. We have not heard anything back when it comes to the insurance claim, and we've heard nothing back when it comes to the custom windows and doors. Please give me a call back at this number and let me know what's going on. Thanks. So unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to pay out of pocket to get the windows and doors, but I'm still gonna go with Jana calling in from insurance because she is co-insured on this policy, which is a positive. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some money back from insurance.
Ready? What's that?
So today I'm at the Blooms, and luckily the doors and the windows are going up. Guys, what's wrong with this picture?
It appears to be a little too tall. They need to reframe it.
Somebody ordered the wrong door.
Jerry. Those doors and windows were custom ordered and they still didn't fit. Okay, so we got a custom window that's not working. So I'm not buying another one of these. Is there any way we could reframe?
Take this up about 3 inches, move our window up another 3 inches, reframe it.
Can it ever be easy? Can it ever be easy? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do that, guys. Now this is highly disappointing because we have no time or money to reorder those windows and doors. Luckily we found a solution and we're gonna reframe everything so the window will fit.
You want to just raise that end, just push it up tight to the block and I'll nail it off. Oh.
Yep. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey Rico.
I'm gonna call Jerry today, figure out why he hasn't been helping with insurance or with getting the windows or even the door in.
It's Jerry Miller.
Jerry, it's Rico.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. How are you, man?
I'm hanging in there, I guess.
I gotcha. Well, you were good the last time I talked to you. I just want to follow up, see how things are going.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of health stuff going on, so it's a little bit of a struggle. I've got like a terminal blood disease, and then I've got had the cataract surgery on both my eyes because I can't see, so I can't write or see or nothing. It's just terrible. And I just got over having knee surgery, so I'm kind of still hobbling around.
You know, we all have stuff going on in our lives. I'm not sure that justifies robbing you of, you know, tens of thousands of dollars.
I don't believe anything Jerry has to say at this point, and there's no excuse in the world, especially if you're a dying man, to go and rob a family of their life savings.
I wanted to follow up with you with what we talked about the last time. I know you said you'd be helping with a couple things. We had to rebuy the windows and the doors. We had to repay for those. So we're just trying to figure out like what you'd be willing to help with. I know you didn't help with the insurance stuff, so I'm just trying to figure out.
No, I did. I did help with the insurance. I got a letter from the insurance girl just the other day.
Is there other things that you could be helping with though? Like I know we covered a couple things and I know you're going through a lot. Guess what? So is every human being on the planet Earth, right?
I could probably do some of the stuff on the inside. I mean, I could probably do the interior.
Well, I mean, it's easier to write a check than to put drywall up.
Oh, I guess. Writing a check is difficult right now.
Well, I mean, this is the thing too. Like, you know, you're terminal, you're feeling sick. I would say start making all those wrongs right. Talking to Jerry, he wants to come back here, do a little labor. Listen, a $500 worth of your bad labor is not going to make up for the tens of thousands of dollars that this family has lost. I mean, we had to seriously pay for the windows and the doors again. Really, all I want from you is a check. You know, in the last 2 months, we've seen like not much help.
So what are you asking me to do? Because right now I'm pretty limited.
Writing a check would be amazing.
Okay, I'll just have to see what I can do. I mean, I have some more coming up.
Well, I appreciate it. We'll talk soon.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I mean,
I'm gonna assume it's all talk, but with the insurance, did you guys get that check?
we did get almost $40,000.
Well, let's just say he's telling the truth or lying. Doesn't matter. The check
It doesn't
cleared,
matter.
right?
Yep.
That's what matters. Technically already a win. If I could get him to write a check, that's another win.
Right.
Every bit helps.
Well, I have more work to do. I'm gonna get back to it. With the new roof on the addition and the framing up inside, this week we're gonna be doing the drywall downstairs and putting up the wall. We're also installing base cabinets for the living room. That way we can get countertops measured and fabricated. So they have like these glass painted windows. So maybe I do like a custom stained glass right here.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I think that'll look really good.
And we'll still have to figure out doing the landscape.
Right.
I'll grab a measurement for that for you today so that you can.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, let's definitely pop this window. So let's cut first because it's going to be dusty, and then we can pop the window after.
All right, sounds
okay,
good.
Cool.
We're gonna be taking that window out. Finally gonna connect the new addition to the house. This is gonna feel so good.
Let's see if we start peeling it out. Willie, you just hold that upper panel while we slide down.
All right, let's go.
Ready? Woo!
Left at Brock and Jana's. It's getting so close. This week, we finished up the drywall and cabinets. We're putting in the countertops and the flooring today. With the last week, we're gonna be doing finishes and final touches. I'm gonna have Brock and Jana at a hotel to make sure that the reveal is a surprise.
I'm super excited about this. This built-in is absolutely gorgeous. We went with a really soft, natural blonde floor here. It's a very tight space. This is the full width of the room. So I think it helps to kind of make this room feel bright and airy and beautiful. I think she's gonna love this too. It's just a very neutral floor and it'll go with the rest of the house when the wall gets opened up to it. So very excited about this.
Since the previous subs trashed their yard, I'm gonna add a privacy fence. We're gonna also put in a concrete patio and artificial grass. Now the entire family can enjoy their backyard again. While the team is going full speed to finish up the house, I called a very close friend of mine to do a stained glass window.
My name is Teresa Cashman. I am the owner and founder of TLC Stained Glass here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We start by designing each window in the computer. From there, we'll select art glass based on colors and textures, cut each shape to exactly the correct size, and set it into lead cane and solder that together, cement it in place so that it doesn't rattle and can be weatherproofed. Same recipe they've been using more or less for 1,000 years. I chose this design to help the family connect to their roots in Ukraine. Colorado has buffalo and Ukraine has bison, so I included that, as well as sunflower to represent each member of the family. Stained glass looks especially wonderful in historic homes where you can bring that energy of tradition and generations into the home. Stained glass can last generations without much maintenance at all. That makes it a really durable art form as well.
We're doing finishing touches on Jana and Brock's house. I asked them to stay at a hotel for a few days while we finish up the space, and I can't wait to bring them home.
And I'm gonna send you up.
Send me up to clean?
I have on black.
Okay, and we're gonna do some dusting here.
Nice and dusty. Rico, I'm down here. It's like literally raining dust. That is hilarious.
So yeah, this is a dope look, but how are they gonna get stuff off the shelves?
She has a lot of keepsakes. She's got albums and keepsakes and things from the girls from school, things like that she wants to keep. Right. And right now it's all over the house. Artwork, their first, everything. So she's gonna store a lot of that stuff up there.
We'll just leave her this ladder.
We'll just leave her the ladder.
Yeah, we'll leave her the ladder.
Yeah. So the design inspiration for the living room is going to be just something casual, fun. It's mostly for the kids. She really just wanted extra space where the kids can go inside out, play, have a good time. This is going to be the unicorn-inspired kind of fun, glitzy, girly room.
Oh, here we go. Yeah!
Isn't that cool?
I love that.
Look at how cool this is. Upstairs is exciting. We wanted to give them a really cool room where they can play together, have sleepovers, and really have friends over where everybody can fit. So this room is very, very inspired by unicorns and pink and colors and butterflies. It's just a very, very fun room, and I think they're just absolutely gonna love it. And then I think we do a couple of strays like Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this stained glass window is something that I love. It encompasses the beautiful sun out here in Colorado and the mountains and the buffalo. I just wanted something very unique. I felt like their style, they would like it.
This is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
This looks really,
custom
really cool.
is my thing, and I love it.
Plus, we got the sunflowers in there for the Ukraine.
Love it. I'm so excited. Jean and Brock are going to love their home. Are you excited? Nervous? I see you're a little stiff. The Blooms were able to get everything done for way under $150,000. First off, I took off my GC fee. Then they got over $40,000 back from insurance. And we got them another $50,000 in discounts from our vendors. They spent about $55,000 to get everything done. Are you excited?
We're excited. Mostly, we don't know how to feel.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Before we go in, I do want to ask you guys, have you heard from Jerry at all? He said he was going to write a check. It's been quite a while. No, not at all.
We knew that was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah. You guys ready to go inside?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's go. So, one of the first things you see.
You didn't.
What's the first thing you see?
You didn't.
How cool is this?
Oh my gosh, that is next level. Next level.
This is next level. So a friend of mine did this custom stained glass for you guys from scratch, from the measurement of this window. If you look further into it, you can see the Ukraine flower. We put it in there just for you, for your heritage. This was yeah.
It's such a cool visual from here.
Well, let's actually enjoy the space, huh?
Got the mountain view after all.
Yes!
Exactly. Come enjoy. So you guys wanted an outdoor, indoor living area? We gave it to you.
I am obsessed with that built-in.
Yes.
It's top to bottom.
The grand shelving here, I remember going upstairs in your hallway, you have like a million pictures of your family. Now you actually have an area where you can store stuff away and have pictures of all of them.
I am obsessed with this.
It's sick, right?
Oh, and the door without the plastic looks so good.
Yeah, we can finally see through it.
This door, so this is what's crazy. This door was already very hard to get. You know, like Jerry was holding it ransom with the manufacturer and all this kind of stuff, including the window. When we finally got it and we put it up, it didn't fit. He measured it wrong. So we actually had to reframe everything to get it in there. But of course, we got it done.
Not shocked.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, you wanted outdoor, indoor.
Yes, a yard!
Finally, a backyard. This is where you were dealing with the subcontractors. It was exposed. We actually got you a privacy fence, so now the kids can be safe, including you guys.
It's brilliant.
I love it. I can't wait for my kids to see this. This is amazing. We've been waiting for this for over 2 years.
You guys ready to go upstairs?
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's in. Let's check it out. Yes.
Oh, they're gonna love that!
We got you a nook.
The nook of all nooks.
So this was an awkward space before. Poonam had a really good idea of making it kind of like a study nook, an area where the kids could like do projects. I mean, this is kid-proof. This is real countertop. They have tons of storage.
They're gonna love that.
So cool.
This was a hard one to conceptualize because it's such a tight, awkward space, like you said, but it's beautiful.
If you guys turn around, it's gonna be the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, get in here. Wow.
Is this even a space?
What's wrong with me? I can't stop crying. I can't even recognize this.
This is insane.
This is
I don't
amazing.
even know where to look.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You guys were sharing one bathroom before.
Basically.
One bathroom for everyone. Now look how big this bathroom is now.
Oh my God. We can
Where
do
to
laundry again. This is amazing.
All the space for storage. What's beautiful about this towel is even if it gets a little dirty, it looks clean. I mean, In the next couple years, they're gonna be doing the whole makeup thing,
Yep.
you know, and they're gonna be throwing stuff all over the place,
Totally.
and it's still gonna look great even after that.
It's amazing.
It's great.
Speaking of the girls, let's check out the bedroom, yeah?
That was amazing. You can't top that.
Whoa.
You can't top that.
We can top it.
Except with this room. Look at this thing! I can't wait to see their faces.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God.
Do you remember when I was here day one? Wow. Day one, before any of this.
We're standing right here.
Dude, we're standing right here.
Right here.
You had no roof, and the main reason you got this room was because of the space that you didn't have. That's what got to me. Growing up, you didn't get the space. You wanted to give your girls a space that you didn't get. This is it right here.
It's magic.
They're gonna love it.
Do you think that we accomplished everything that you guys wanted?
Yes.
And more, and more. Unbelievable.
I'm just stunned because I just couldn't see. I knew that one day somehow we would get to something.
Just didn't see how we were gonna get here.
Something. But this is better than that.
You hired Jerry. He threw a grenade at your house and walked away, took all that money, didn't help you when things were going bad. This is why I wanted to get this project done, because I see too much of this, like of what you guys are going through.
When you go through something like this, you lose trust. Like we had PTSD. You know, even when we started work again, it's tough. It's tough to leave your house in someone else's hands.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I get it.
We're so thankful they were yours. So
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You were worried, you were like worried about me. I'm like, but it's me. But it's me.
My favorite thing about the house is how it makes me feel. It's just been such a long road. What Rico has done has restored our hope for the humankind. We were shattered when Jerry did this to us, shattered. And this experience has fixed us.
It's amazing.
There's a surprise right in every corner, and that's what's been so cool. And the biggest surprise is to be home and to be back to whole.
Our girls, they have not only a bedroom, but they have a study room. They're gonna have their own bathroom. I can't wait for them to grow into that space. You know, I was pregnant with Reese when I was in that horrible wreck, and I wanted to take that money and make something beautiful for us, and we did that.
Thanks to Rico. See her.